Which, ladies and gents, is your favorite former pro hooper JT? Ladies and gents, all right, we got long, so I'm keep this short. All right, so we got CjdaChamp and Zafia. This is on Zafia's channel, though. Zafia and featuring CjdaChamp, the worst anime villain of all time. And it's a Demon Slayer villain, so we just think get right to this, ladies and gents. If you enjoy this reaction, like, comment, subscribe with your friends, please, and thank you. It's a long one, so let's get to it.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it is finally time to return to the round table of Black Air Force activity, and our greatest challenger yet has finally approached, to be judged and to take his rightful seat at this sacred table of menaces. And it is none other than the greatest hater in anime history.
Objection! I am sadly inclined to disagree.
First of all, the objection, hey, that's funny. That's creative as fuck, not the objection.
I know y'all love these trials these villains be put on in order to enter the round table, but I'm here to introduce the antithesis of this. I'm here to introduce a round table of the sorriest villains in fiction, because we spend a lot of time praising the greatest menaces, but the sorriest villains out do not get the hatred they deserve. But one of the villains that I think is so bad, I don't even know how he has a fan base, is Muzan in his Upper Moons.
You've been hit by a smooth criminal. Ow! That's what I think when I see him.
They gotta be the worst shonen villain group of all time. You are going to watch this entire series and they accomplish nothing. Nezuko accomplishes in 3 seasons what he wanted to do in a millennia. Who let them slide for this long? And we gonna break down the entire series up until the movie, because if I talk about that, Aniplex will turn my family into ash. So we gonna go through this whole thing and really see how sorry him and his entire entourage is right now. So the first scene starts in the mountains, a house hidden in solitude, with the whole family out here.
I'm glad it's gonna be a Demon Slayer hate video. My nigga, you might have lost me. I hope it ain't that. I really do. I really hope it ain't that. But my nigga, it better not be that. Demon Slayer is probably one of the best animes. It's probably one of the best animes out right now. But I do want to hear his point of view in the aspect of Muzan. I do.
Surrounded by nothing. I know Tanjirou's out there living like this.
Damn, this shit boring as fuck. I'm tired of living in this Sims-ass neighborhood. Where the hoes at?
Tanjirou decides to go to the village below to sell some charcoal. He's trying to make ends meet and support his family. That's what you love to see. But sadly, that ended up being the worst mistake of his entire life. Because the moment this man comes back up the mountain, he lays his eyes on his entire family slaughtered. I'm talking everyone on the floor. I'm just seeing bodies. Like I'm Franklin Saint. And yeah, this man Muzan done killed a whole family without even showing his face. Nonchalant killings are a much bigger offense. I swear he thinks we don't see him. But this is not the only crimes that Muzan commits today, because he literally turns Tanjirou's sister into a demon and forces them to fight while his dead family is still in the background.
Hell no!
Yeah, hell no, bro. Something's wrong with him. But
not gonna lie. Yeah, that's some devious shit right there. I'm gonna have to off you my damn self. Yeah, I'm gonna be ready to off you too, nigga. You gotta die immediately.
Tanjirou starts fighting Nezuko, and I ain't gonna lie, he's getting the straight belt put on him. She's really beating his ass with no remorse while he's just crying to get her to stop. And he really would have got backed up if this guy ain't come in to save his career. Giyu comes in looking clean as hell, and I ain't gonna lie, Tanjirou was glazing like a motherfucker.
Ladies, I'm trying to do my work today. Leave me alone type shift.
Shake your dress!
But that glaze immediately stops the moment he tries to uphold on Nezuko. And this right here really showed me is I never want to be a main character, bro. We not even 15 minutes in the first episode and everyone related to the main character has faced death. Like, I'm not gonna lie, at that point, just slide it in, bro. I really don't know who's worse, being an anime main character or Batman. Batman can't be an...
Just slide in? What you mean by that? No freaky yeah, boy.
Any universe without his parents getting switched down.
Your girlfriend beat on you, nephew. Switch it down, nephew.
But they have a quick little scuffle, ending with Tanjirou on the floor and Nezuko breaking her demon blood and actually protecting her brother. And Giyu at the end of the day ends up sparing them. But once Tanjirou awakes, he gives them some advice to become a demon slayer and he gets to work. And we get a bunch of random hijinks. Tanjirou starts talking with ghost people like this guy, and Hero Brian. He ends up fighting Forrest, Drewski, and then he fully becomes a demon slayer. And when he heads out on his first mission, he is immediately alerted. Nah, I'm smelling Dior Sauvage. Nah, is that an 8-in-1 soap? Man, what is that smell? And like an Apex player walking past you in public, that stench was straight killing him. And Tanjiro recognized that smell as the same one he smelled when his family died. And he ends up desperately looking for it, running through the entire town looking for one man until he touches and he turns.
You've been hit by a smooth criminal. Ow! Sorry, I gotta do that every time I see him now. Legends, put on comment smooth criminal from Muzan.
And he turns, red eyes looking like that drink. Looking down in straight disgust comes Muzan. And before we move on, I have nothing else to say besides look at that drip. Like, bro, I know y'all see this, bro. Hat match the shirt match the belt, belt match the cash, jit lead swag. Oh my days, that's a smooth criminal, nigga. And when I said smooth criminal, I really meant smooth criminal. Tanjiro finding out that he's just a wolf in sheep's clothing and that he's pretending to be a human this whole time. And I really don't know how this is even possible. We have been shown in this series that these demons smell like Tanjiro. I feel like somebody would have caught him by now. And even if not, nigga, he got red eyes and fangs. How y'all ain't noticed? But he's really out here moving covert, but this scene always pissed me off. He really attacks this innocent man in plain sight, turning him into a demon in front of the whole village. You telling me Brody struck his neck and nobody noticed? They're acting like nobody's watching, like a Rakai stream with no Kai Sanet. Nigga, this is basically prime time square. You can't even walk there safely with a nickel in your pocket. You expect me to believe that nobody saw this?
Fuck no, baby.
But that human ends up becoming a demon, causing Tanjiro to get distracted and allowing Muzan to make his escape, with my man's fleeing right into an alleyway where he runs right into a group of 3, and the drunk one right here runs right into Muzan. And I ain't gonna lie, I saw this and I thought it was raps right there, but Muzan actually lets him go, actually giving him mercy, and he continues to walk. And for some odd, bizarre reason that can only be answered by the 1.5 brain cells in this nigga's head, he says,
"See, I didn't know I came here to be disrespected."
What? Nigga, what disrespect are you feeling? He told you to move. You're in the way. He continues to just run his mouth up at Muzan. What even are you? Some type of MJ off Timu? You wouldn't even get his look right. That suit's off Panda Buy. And look at your face. You're chopped.
Chopped? What the f did this nigga just call me? This bitch ass nigga.
Oh, you fucked up. You done fucked up. You called my man Chop. You fucked up. You fucked up big time calling him Chop. Damn.
Ain't even in my tax bracket.
This nigga is crazy.
The big one tries to run in, but Muzan hits him with the... launching this man higher than Hogan ever was. And he let Newton's law of gravity do the rest, leaving Muzan already at 2 kills. But last time I checked, he needs 1 more for that UAV. Walking up to the terrified woman and saying, "Tell me, girl, look at my mute jawline, my veneers on fleek, these freshly retwisted locks, and tell me to my face, am I chopped?"
No, sir. You're so fine. I probably want you.
Oh, so you want me? Let's see if you can handle it. And this man proceeds to drive his finger in her head. Had Shorty hit in the Harlem Shake. And then he proceeds to say this:
"Pitiful human, you could have handled a real nigga inside you if you tried."
And this death was so gruesome, I forgot it even happened. Her body proceeds to combust from the inside, and she erodes right in front of Muzan's face. One of the most violent kills in Demon Slayer happens within its first 5 episodes. This is insane. And once I saw this, I was like, nah, get him out of here, coach.
That's devious activity right there. Devious. I forgot all about that shit too. I ain't gonna hold you.
But
Forgot all
Muzan,
about
after
that.
getting his newly acquired UAV, calls in 2 of his demons and is like, they at the bottom left in Nuketown. Make sure you smoke them.
I got to, Zeke.
Sending 2 lower ranks to go do the dirty work. And I know a lot of y'all watching this are probably like, damn, Muzan really moving like King Von. And yes, you're not wrong, but he does not move like this against just humans. He is willing to manipulate and defile his own disciples for his own gain. We can start it off with these 2 villains that were just introduced. These 2 were really lied to by Muzan into thinking they were upper rank moons when whole time, these niggas were barely G-League. Really gassed their head up for no reason. Muzan was doing them like a little brother playing the game. He think he playing so good whole time, the controller is off. It was actually embarrassing because this whole fight, they was out there saying, yeah, we're upper moons, we're legendary. Got Tanjirou watching like,
This nigga's legendary? Based on what?
and because they were manipulated into thinking they were better than they actually were, they get packed up with ease by Tanjirou, had me watching.
Be a laugh right now if you niggas ain't gas them up.
And one of the other rules Muzan places on his demons is that they are to never speak his name. He is so iced, he won't even let a broke nigga utter his name. And the volleyball girl accidentally said it, and the moment she did, she felt her chest getting tight. And I was watching like, nah, this nigga gon' die. She knew she messed up the moment she said it, cause she immediately started begging and pleading for her life. Got her looking up like she's speaking to the Holy Ghost, and trust me, you're not seeing her. With Muzan brutally massacring her from the inside like how Ant-Man should have done Thanos, killing her dead. And this scared everyone straight. They was all shook. They knew if they was ever gonna see Muzan, it was gonna be something serious. And guess what? Nigga, we never see Muzan again. And that's my problem with Muzan. Despite his extremely solid introduction, we find out quickly that he is a grade A dumbass. All CTE first team, this man is a fraud. I swear to you, niggas be fake demons. The first thing that really blew me is that this nigga really be spawn camping in Infinity Castle, making a new monster to fight the heroes every week. Like, bro, don't this sound familiar to y'all? Nigga, you just read a repulsor with some drip. You really be sending out these demons.
Oh, nah. Oh, no. Yo. Nah, that's insane. Repulsa's insane. Oh, nah, that's crazy. I didn't... Yeah, that's wild.
Heroes every week. Like, bro, don't this sound familiar to y'all? Nigga, you just read a repulsor with some drip. You really be sending out these demons like a Saturday morning cartoon villain, and he refuses to do anything himself. If you have seen the manga, the only time he ever does anything is within the last 2 volumes. And if you're an anime only, nigga, that's the last movie. Which means we have to sit through literally 5 seasons of straight incompetence. We literally see it right here. Y'all remember the 2 demons from earlier? He tells them to kill the boy with the earrings, you know, standard villain stuff. That wouldn't be a problem. If not even 2 minutes ago, you were a foot away from him. I don't know why you ain't just do it yourself. You had no problem murking an innocent in front of all these people. And now you want to ask this scratching grounder ass duo to do the job when you were literally right there.
I mean, maybe he didn't think he was worth killing by his own hands. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's it. You ever think of that? He said, I ain't trying to get my hands dirty. But then again, he did just kill an innocent civilian, which doesn't make any sense. So that kind of didn't make any sense when he could have killed him right then and there. So I guess he didn't want to get his hands dirty by killing him right then and there. I guess it doesn't make sense. But yeah, it doesn't make sense.
Like, bro, I've seen Rod Wave big body built niggas have more urgency than this. And the reason why he can't even fight deep.
Also, what is your beef with Rod Wave, my guy? God damn, you've been on his ass every video I've watched of you. You got a problem with Rod Wave? God damn. You've been on his ass, like literally. Like, you've just been frying him up.
Rank demon slayers like Tanjirou, they explain in this same episode. So back in the day, it was shown to us that he fought a slayer that burnt him to a crisp so bad, Muzan forced himself into solitude and done the rest of his fighting in the shadows. Yes, he got post-traumatic smoke disorder so hard that he refuses to step out of the house. He got burned so bad, saying the word fire scares him like saying job to the unemployed. It's actually the sorriest thing I ever seen a villain do. Muzan is really spending his final days in the crib playing dress up. Like, bro, you's a bopty boy! But that's just on him. I haven't even got to the worthless minions that he gives all these orders to. So to make sure this video is not just 2 minutes long, I am also going to count all of his moon's crimes under Muzan's belt. Because as you are going to see, not only do they do all their actions for this man, they literally commit every action to get more of him inside them. Yes, they out here running a Diddy operation.
Good. We got the Muzan freak off. They got a Muzan party going. Oh nah. They got a Muzan party. That ain't it. They got the demon oil now too. God damn, it's demon oil. It's not even, it's demon oil. Like God, that's devious. That's devious right there. Shit.
I already knew something was up, but this right here is other levels of suspect. I'm telling you, y'all gonna see it. They gonna be moaning on the floor talking about some
Muzan, your blood.
Oh, hell nah, bro. What the f am I even watching? But before we get into Act 2 and talk about the minions, we got a word from our sponsor. Starting with the first one in the house. His main ability is changing the gravity all throughout the crib. Got Tanjirou falling all over the place. And this demon was revealed to have been part of the upper 12 moons, but was literally kicked off the team. And I can't even blame him. This Congo Bongo thing right here is real life, his only gimmick. But Tanjirou kills him with ease, and this is the part where we get introduced to Tanjirou's new cast. Inosuke and Zenitsu.
Expose him!
Zenitsu.
Expose him!
Zenitsu.
Expose him!
Alright, you gonna stop that shit right there, my boy. Alright? Now, Zenitsu started off me getting on some bullshit. Let's keep this shit all the way G. When that nigga sleep, demon hours. Demon hours. The hell we talking about, goddammit? We ain't finna do this disrespect, man.
Now, if there's any type of nigga I hate on this planet more than broke niggas, it's a nigga that gets no hoes. Cause instead of keeping that pussyless energy to themselves, they gotta put it on everybody else. And yes, Zenitsu is one of them. The first scene that we see of him is him slobbering all over a shorty. Nigga, that is rape.
You can't fuck that lad, dog.
Like, I don't know about y'all, but I really hate a no hoes getting that nigga, bro. Leave her alone, pal.
Behold, the niggas that will never touch a woman in their fucking lives. Behold, this is where you find them.
But on the side of this, we also get Inosuke. One of my personal favorite anime characters. He is just hilarious. My goat. And the fight he has with Tanjiro is one of the most underrated in the entire series. The choreography for how short of a scuffle this is actually insane. And they was really putting hands on each other, I ain't gonna lie. Like, peep this weave right into a sweep. I don't even know where little bro was aiming. He got worse aim than Playboy Max. Tanjiro tries another kick, and we got Inosuke hitting the Tylil right into a backwards axe kick on this man's dome. Had Inosuke out there putting belt to ass until Tanjiro grabbed him and headbutt his helmet off. And once the mask comes off, we see... Oh my days! This nigga beautiful! I ain't gonna lie, I don't know what facial routine...
What is wrong with you? You're cooked, bro. You're cooked to fight. You're cooked, bro.
But his helmet off. And once the mask comes off, we see... Oh my days! This nigga beautiful! I ain't gonna lie, I don't know what facial routine you got on, but send me that! I need that right there. Out here with lashes cleaner than Cardi B's. Okay! But Tanjiro gathers his new RPG cast, and they head out for their next quest in the forest.
What the hell?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Tanjiro versus Rui. Now, I'm gonna be completely real with y'all. I'm gonna keep it 100. I was not watching Demon Slayer till I saw the animation on this fight.
Oh
Yeah, I already know people about to call me a fake fan. Yeah, boo me, nigga, tomato, tomato. But anyways, we start off with Tanjirou hiding behind a tree as he's watching this man Rui commit domestic violence. So while Tanjirou was yapping at bro, telling him how he's a shit brother, this no-name slayer pulled up to them and thought that he was about to get the easiest double kill of his life. And dude really thought he was him. He was cocky as hell, talking like, oh yeah, when I kill your ass, the Demon Slayer corpse ain't gonna have no option but to sign me to a Supermax contract. I'm gonna be making 50 mil a year after I kill your ass, nigga. Like, dude, even Tanjirou tried to warn bro to stop, but Blood was not listening. All dude was thinking about is the money that he was gonna get if he killed bro. And sadly for this no-name slayer, he ended up getting turned into chopstick.
Fatality.
Damn. That's a nasty way to go out. That's a nasty way to go out. That nigga turned you into fucking he minced you, bro. Like, you know how when you mince like items and shit like that, how you turn little squares type shit? My fault. He turned you into a sugar cube. The nigga turned you into sugar cubes. That's insane.
Yeah, R.I.P. no-name nigga, you will not be missed. Anyways, let's get to the real fight. Rui starts throwing these sharp-ass strings at bro, cutting them up and already making them bleed. Not gonna lie, when I first watched this, I thought bro had the Doflamingo fruit, throwing around these sharp-ass web strings and shit. And he was just trying to zone Tanjirou out with it the whole time so he couldn't get in. So then Tanjirou tried to use his water-breathing technique. But this man Rui cut the sword in half. And when I saw this, I'm not gonna lie to you, I thought it was over for bro. Because I mean, this man's sword is gone. And you can't fight this man with straight hands or else you're gonna get turned into chop stew like the no-name nigga. So when it looked like Rui was about to end this man with this giant spiderweb attack, Nezuko comes out the box and eats the hit. And this had Rui shook. Because when he saw this, he was like, oh my God, did his sister actually just save him? So this is a true sibling bond. I need it. So his actual sister looking at him like, nigga, hello? I'm your real sister. Am I not good enough for you, nigga? But this man Rui decides to split her into pieces. And after he did this to her, he told her,
he's a dickhead. I see exactly why Tanjirou had to off this nigga. I mean, he's a demon, but like, how you treating your sister? Nah, nigga, I gotta whip you now.
Actual sister looking at him like, nigga, hello? I'm your real sister. Am I not good enough for you, nigga? But this man Rui decides to split her into pieces. And after he did this to her, he told her, stupid bitch, you can't do shit right. Shut the fuck up. You're not even my real sister, nigga. And I'm not gonna lie, bro. At this point, I kind of felt bad for her, bro. Look at her have to pick up her severed head and just walk away with shame. So after Rui just banished his sister and made her walk the plank, he decides that he wants to make Zuko his new sister. So he takes her hostage, strings her up with his webs, then he starts to piece up Tanjirou right in front of her, then booms his ass across the forest. Rui hit this man so hard, Tanjirou started seeing flashbacks of his childhood. Bro's dad was telling him,
Tanjirou, my son, if you don't want to be no sorry-ass nigga in life, you gotta learn how to breathe, my boy, and do that little dancey dance I be doing in the yard, my boy. And when you learn all that good shit, my little nigga, you will be unstoppable, my son.
So after Tanjirou got hit with that flashback no jutsu, he starts using the breathing technique that his father used and starts pushing Rui with the entire animation budget. And he had this man Rui lost. He was like, what the hell is this? How is this sorry ass nigga keeping up with me? And why the fuck is the animation cracked right now? So while Tanjirou was breaking the budget, Nezuko said, tag me in, twin. Let me run up that budget as well. So she ends up using her blood demon art, hooking all of Rui's threads. Then Tanjirou comes through the fire, then smacks this ugly ass gremlin in the neck and slices his head clean off with some of the craziest animation I've ever seen. I gotta know what the fuck.
First of all, that sibling combo, the blood demon art to the Himi Kami Kagura. Is that how you say it? Himi Kari Kagura? I don't know how to pronounce it. Someone put in the comments how you actually say the term. Himi Kari Kagura? I hope I said that shit right. Regardless, shit's still crazy.
The budget was on this episode because, bro, this animation back in 2019 was insanity. Ufotable quite literally broke the bank with this shit. But anyways, after our eyes were blessed by that moment, Tanjirou starts crawling over to Nezuko thinking that he's won. But then he thought to himself, wait a minute, when demons die, aren't they supposed to turn into ash? Because why did old boy's body not turn into ash after I chopped off his head? And well, Tanjirou's suspicion was right. This man Rui lived because he cut off his own head with his threads at the last second. So bro started walking up to him saying, "Oh, so you thought a little budget increase was gonna save you, nigga?" Nigga, please. Not even the animators can bail you out of this one, champ. So Rui ends up using his finishing move, and it looks over for Tanjirou. But when all hope looked lost, the coldest of Hashira, the nonchalant demon Giyu, comes in to save the day. And when this man pulled up, it was basically over for Rui. Rui tries to hit Giyu with this attack, but this man Giyu hit old boy with that total concentration. Water, 11th, shut your bitch ass up. And literally 5 seconds later, this man Rui's head is cut off. Bro stood 0 chance against this man. And he knew it was over because when his head got cut off, his whole life started flashing in front of him.
Honestly, it's even crazy how Giyu said that he's never been in a serious fight at this point. That's insane when you think about it. That's insane.
That boy started repenting for his sin, saying, "Dear God, I'm sorry for being a fucking nasty ass gremlin. I just wanted a family." And after this man repented, his body was burnt to crisp.
And once that fight was over, Muzan was in Infinity Castle tight than a bitch. He up there like,
"Why the f are none of them niggas dead?"
"If you want them dead, man, just do it yourself."
"What did you say?"
And murks this nigga for speaking the truth. And the way he starts rage baiting these
So you mad because he told you the truth? My boy. All right, now you just mad because you got told the truth.
other demons is actually insane. You say one thing wrong, and he will just kill you with no remorse.
So basically you saying I'm a bitch?
No, heavens no, heavens no. Forgive me if that's what it felt like to you that I was doing.
Stay right there.
This nigga is crazy.
I know this scene is supposed to make Muzan look really threatening, but it just makes him look even more pathetic. Nigga, you got more kills on your own demons than the actual demon slayers, you flippin' twit. But here's where we get Enmu, glazing Muzan to high heaven, talking about some, "Please feed me, my glorious king." Bro, shut up! But Muzan gives him more blood and gives him the task of killing the demon slayers. And now we get to the...
Okay, but the real question is, why the fuck is Muzan putting on lipstick and shit? And cross-dressing? Nigga, you gay. Oh, he's not. Actually, Muzan might be gay. I don't fucking know, honestly. He fucking weirdo.
Mugen Train. And I ain't even gonna lie, if it wasn't for Akaza near the end, this would unanimously be known as Muzan's greatest failure. Because he clearly seen that a lot of his boys was out there getting murked. Tanjirou and the gang was on a kill streak. And you know, instead of sending out someone who actually had hands to get the job done, he brought out Enmu. I don't know what the f you thought this nigga was about to do. Now, to be fair, his ability is cracked. Tanjirou almost removed his own neck if he wasn't careful. And also, he didn't know the freaking goat would have been present on the train. But bro, you could have done a lot more to take guys out.
Tanjirou did almost off himself too, which is insane. He really did almost off himself. He should have just said like, cut the hand or something. Like, why the neck? Cut the hand, nigga. Like he literally almost offed himself in real life watching that movie with fuck. Yeah, he would literally almost offed himself, which would have been insane.
So if you wanted these cores to get destroyed by 3 regular niggas, like dog flipping twit. What possessed this nigga to bring Asian, Austin, and Allie and Helen Keller on a mission, bro? I swear none of these niggas were invited. And even when they did wake up, you literally did nothing on the floor. I'm telling you, Brody wasn't even trying. He turned himself into a Diddy contraption to take out the demon slayers. Is this nigga serious? I ain't gonna lie, he deserved to get packed up, because the first half of this movie really had me slumped. And when I mean slumped, I mean for real slumped if it wasn't for this man right here.
That's what I'm talking about! That's why he's doing me! That's why he's doing
Nah, that can't be who I think it is! When I tell you my man's Rengoku literally carried this half right here, I can't even hold y'all folk. He truly the GOAT. And we get a lot of his best moments once this man shows up. Here comes Akaza. If y'all have seen the newest movie, you know he's one of the best characters in the verse. But when this...
By far, the best character. Out of all demons, he's my favorite. No funny. It's crazy to even say that, because he's a bad guy. Well, in the shit he is. When you watch the whole story, nah, bro, he ain't that bad. Honestly, he don't even fuck with the demons. And they don't like the fucking don't like half the fucking demons. He want to off the demons half the time. Respectfully, he do. He want to be the best.
Movie came out, I speak for everyone when I say this. We hated this nigga purely for what he does to my man's Rengoku. But first, I do have to give him his props. His design is so fire. I know you got the crop top vest looking mad zesty, but
no, like no funny shit. He's literally Mike Guy on steroids. That's the best way to describe him.
Dog, he got that shit on though. And not only that, the scrapping he had against Rengoku was elite. The fight starting with the Akaza immediately trying to go after Tanjirou. Yeah, he tried to backdoor Brody. Once Rengoku hits him with that counter, they go straight to the ones. They really start running the ones all over the field. Had Tanjirou realizing he's a side character.
Oh, they probably just fighting too fast for me to see.
Oh shit!
It starts off with a left parry. Miss left again. He's 0 for 2. Make that 3 actually. He's moving like Ben Simmons. Rengoku strikes and he jumps out the way. He's not playing that. And when he runs back in, he gets blocked and weaved continuously, missing every single shot like a nigga in Lala's DMs. He really letting all these shots fly and ain't nothing landing for him. He tries a dual dive kick and gets blocked both times. Hits a rising uppercut and almost gets Rengoku in the chest. But as you could clearly see, Rengoku too quick for this shift. Slicing his forearm down like he hit in the Hannah Baker. Akaza's all up in his face trying to convince him to become a demon, but I don't know, you're doing a terrible job. Yeah, I'ma become a demon just so I can miss 30 shots in a row? I ain't gonna lie, Twin, just hang up the jersey. You clearly don't got it no more. He even got so desperate, he started copying my nigga Aang. Yeah, you really just doing shit at this point. And that's why this fight really pisses me off. Akaza landed all but 3 hits, with only 1 of them being clean. And Rengoku was out here looking like this. Like my dog, how is this even possible? Like, I don't know about y'all, I would damn near say Mickey Mouse. Like, I know Akaza was damn near holding back, but let me go, bro, please. But we get the hardest last stand out of Rengoku right here. Looking Akaza in the eyes and said, set your heart ablaze, nigga. Had that boy looking shook as hell. And Rengoku charging his ultimate attack. Charging right in, hitting the legendary! With this animation being literal sex to my eyes, it's bleeding Akaza right open. But just like any other anime, in the Shonen Jump handbook, if there is smoke in the aftermath of a fight, that's just confirmation that your attack did not work. And when the smoke clears, we see Akaza hitting the D-Rose right inside Rengoku's chest. This nigga was not impressed at all. But even with that, Rengoku being such a real nigga, still tries to go for the kill. I ain't gonna lie, this nigga the GOAT. But Akaza, I ain't gonna lie, use a bitch. Because he literally breaks his arms off just to run from the fade. Like, after all that, the moment you don't have the upper hand, you run? I ain't gonna lie, gang, I'ma hold you when I say this. Use the Bustio! But Akaza's running away, clearly trying to escape the sun. But Tanjirou was not letting that nigga slide. Looked in the distance and said, broke nigga detected. And frame 1 snipes his back. It ends up dropping one of the hardest speeches in anime. This really do not get talked about enough. Oh, so we can fight y'all in the dead of night. I could be getting hoes at this booty call hour, but nah, we fighting. Oh, that some light came out, you running? You scared of some vitamin D, nigga? Man, you some bitch. And I put this on Kamado, nigga. I'ma slide for
He really, nah, no funny shit though. God damn it, what the fuck he said? He basically said, why you running? Come fight me, bitch. Hey, what the fuck you running for, nigga? Cause the sun come out, you wanna run? Fight me, pussy! Pussy! Like, if you ever seen that meme, 1v1 pussy! One of them shit. That's basically what he was doing.
you, but now that some light came out, you running? You scared of some vitamin D, nigga? Man, you some bitch! And I put this on Kamado, nigga. I'ma slide for Rengoku, and I'ma take you out myself. You a bitch ass nigga. How you gonna call yourself a demon when all I see is a pussy? And after that speech, Rengoku gives some wisdom to the youth. I was holding back tears the entire time. And he passes away. Really fire arc, but once you take the villains into account, this was a complete failure. Like at this point, Muzan, you gotta hang up the jersey. You dropped Enmu and Akaza, and you only left with one body? You guys only killed one nigga. Everybody on the train survived. How are you sorry at your court? But Muzan decides to try again, but this time, he enlists the help of a demon he knows will get the business done. And we find out about this mission right here. So this next mission starts with my man Lil Uzui. Hardest fit in the entire series, you could argue with your mums. But sadly, he's out here touching little girls. But Tanjirou's trying to press him, talking about some, stop touching her, you damn pedophile!
Yeah, you're a pedophile, nigga!
What's wrong with you? But Uzui tells them that he only kidnapped the girl because he needs to sneak into a brothel to save his wives. And Tanjirou's like, oh, you don't gotta do that. I can code switch to a shorty real quick. Huh? Now I'm crying.
Nigga, what? What the fuck?
About to start hitting the wrong Suno.
You feel me? So you know me, I put my game face on. Niggas is like, yo, where you from? I straight did this. What you mean where I'm from? Fuck out of here. You never seen a bad bitch before? You're bugging out. Get the fuck.
And Uzui was like, I bet. We got a f***ing squad now. And they leave to begin the mission. So we get to the red light district and it's looking beautiful as hell. And they got 2 different missions they had to get down. Find the demon and also find Uzui's 3 wives. Yes, he got 3. And they all...
I ain't gonna hold you. The fact that you got 3 wives? I respect that. The fact you all got them on, I respect that.
Bad. He really moving like Cardi. I got Birch on top of Birches, and I'm my Birches tag. Not like that though. So the plan commences with Uzui dressing them all up like females. And I ain't gonna lie, they all looking chopped. And they split off trying to find the wives. Inosuke spends most of his time trying to figure out where they're captured, while Zenitsu is the first to encounter this demon face to face, having Shorty up standing behind him, and he just felt the aura behind his back. The demon's out there disciplining one of the girls, and Zenitsu just cannot let that slide, grabbing her hand and hitting the, hey, leave her alone, pal. Yeah, once I heard that, I knew it wasn't gonna end well for the nigga. She ends up hitting Zenitsu so hard it sends us to a flashback. I don't even know how that's possible. And in this flashback, we begin to learn what she's really about. But she was going around out there killing humans, and during her off time, she was messing with her sneaky link, being Muzan. And Muzan was really putting that game on her, selling her straight dreams like any pimp would. Like he was really in her face talking about some, Daki, you gotta be the most beautiful girl I done ever met.
Really? Am I the only girl you told that?
Shawty, I put that on me.
Stop the cap.
Now I'm crying. Muzan really moving like this.
I'm the only girl you took here to get ice cream.
Yes, you're the only girl I ever took here to get ice cream. You're special.
You promise?
Word to bro.
Say you swear.
Word to bro.
Pinky promise.
Word to bro.
Be positive.
Word to bro.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. The bro in question is definitely 6 foot under. But we find out she's been running this town like she's Suge Knight for the longest. And she captures Zenitsu like an Among Us kill, leaving Uzui, Tanjirou, and Inosuke to figure out the rest. And after some exploration throughout the entire town, as well as rescuing Uzui's wives, they finally reveal exactly who the imposter is. With Tanjirou pulling up on her before she devoured her next victim. She straight up slaps Brody the Bonnie Blue's home B in the streets, and this is where they really get to boxing. I don't even know if I can call this a battle. This was really just Tanjirou fighting for his life. This man's pulling out everything in his goddamn inventory only for Daki to be like, light work, no reaction. Just eating them hoes like it's barbecue chicken. I'm talking finger licking good special. And while Tanjirou's over there giving it all he's got, the side characters got the easiest mini boss known to mankind. Like all they had to do was fight Laffy Taffy. Are these niggas serious? This fight was so easy it literally became an aura farming contest between Zenitsu and Uzui in front of the Huz. I'm telling you, every light skin tactic in the handbook was used. Off guard photos, nigga check. Unnecessary mewing, they got it too. They even showing off the jawline while nonchalantly showing the tattoo like, alright big bro, we get it. Where's the ref? Somebody nerf these niggas. Like you already got 3 baby mamas in harmony, nigga. What more could you possibly want? While they out there showing out for the shorties for whatever reason, we get back to Tanjirou fighting in the depths of hell. While they was out there worried about some poo-poo, I'm seeing niggas dying. I'm seeing bodies gone. I'm talking him,
bodies.
But if I was Tanjirou, I would have been real life sick. I'm fighting to my last breath while y'all out here running two-mans on the job. Nigga, fuck you. But when Tanjirou gets this bloody-eyed look right here, he truly locks in. First off, I ain't gonna lie, he looked tough as hell. And number two, he was really beating her ass so bad the Muzan cells inside her started to get PTSD from the swordsman that whooped him years ago. But this is truly the oral loss of hell. How are your cells in another nigga's body getting shook by an op? Like, I'm actually crying.
The amount of PTSD is insane. Insane. I'm not gonna hold you. That's insane.
And niggas be fake demons. But Tanjirou uses all of his energy, and his tank is now on E. But before Daki could knock her out, Nezuko hits her with the right leg slam. Got Shadi hitting all types of poses. You don't got a single song where you should be doing this. And while Shadi's on the floor crying because she's out here looking like...
Kick the whole fucking temple off. God damn. Kick the shit out of her.
Spring, Nezuko real life hits the Gohan. She said, and I won't watch this anymore. Getting herself a new transformation, and she starts going crazy. She starts off by flying in with the kick. I thought she was gonna hit the Mbappe! Nope, I was wrong. Limbs cut off. Congratulations, you are now Gohan. But do you really think Nezuko wants to be weak, crippled, and dead?
Fuck no, baby.
Using her lost limbs as bait and stomping on her head like a Goomba. And Nezuko real life starts wilding, stomping on her limb for limb, like Batman when he finds out you jaywalked.
I lie, Nezuko's putting belt to ass on her for real. Real belt to ass. Beating the shit out of her.
But this is where Daki starts screaming, hitting the "Get off me!" spilling Nezuko's blood all over her, and that is exactly what she wanted. Because she immediately gets hit with that Holy Ghost fire, scorching her down to the bone. And she really comes out the shadows looking hella chopped. About to go scar for scar with Todoroki, that's tough. Only for Uzui to come in and chop her head off. And yes, nigga, we see the fit. Piccolo has truly caused a meteoric aura farm rise. But that was not the end. Because materializing inside her body like the CTE inside Draymond Green, Gyutaro. And I truly hate when video games do this. The second phase is becoming when you're least prepared. Be on your last weapon and they're like, good luck, nigga. Like, bro, and Uzui tries to stop the transformation before it happens, but he fails the quick time event. And I ain't gonna lie, this gotta be the craziest shit I've ever seen. Not even 3 seconds out the womb, and he's already proven why niggas don't pick gay son. Because his first 10 seconds alive, he's out here glazing for no reason, mind you. Talking about something, you're so tall and nonchalant. I just know you get all those. Aw, hell nah, nigga. Shaboing boing. Get the D out your mouth, bro. And the sister's not helping the case too, because she's also in the corner just glazing, sucking that boy off. Like, goddamn. You really got gay son and thought daughter? I ain't gonna lie, at this point, just slime me out. Listen, boy, I appreciate the glaze, but I don't sway that way. Hey, man, do not call me boy. I go by they, them, because I am literally 2 niggas. Yeah, they definitely got that failed fusion dance from Somalia. Uzui hits the Simon dash attack, but they hit the James Harden step back. So he decides to hit everyone's favorite abortion technique, kicking the little nigga and slamming Shorty in the stomach. And Uzui immediately tries to go for her brother, swiping at the neck. Pause. Almost missing, but he puts a switch on that bitch. Almost cutting his head off like a Roblox character, but he parries it out the way. And when my boy gets rushed from both angles, he decides to drop the bombs. Shout out my nigga Osama. Not this one, this one. Exploding the entire area, leaving Uzui to run the fade with Gyutaro alone. But while this straight cinema is happening, we got Tanjiro kind of doing whatever. I don't even know what he's up to at this point. Zenitsu and Inosuke literally spend half their time fighting against ribbons like, scary. Shut up, man. We get the coldest fight in the entire series up to this point, with Tengen and Tanjiro literally going all out throughout the ruins of the Red Light District. When I tell y'all this fight is one of the best animated that I've ever seen, I am not exaggerating. It is truly one of one. Definitely go watch it for yourself, but to get to the end, Zenitsu and Inosuke cut the demons' heads off at the same time, finally ending the arc at the Red Light District. And although these two both failed to capture Nezuko or kill a single demon slayer, the body count that they ran up, I don't even know could be calculated. They are definitely the most successful moons to this point, especially after the complete and utter booty the Mugen Train mission was. So they definitely get a S tier out of me. And next we gotta get to the Swordsmith arc. And I ain't gonna lie, no matter how many times I see this arc, it just sucks. I'm sorry. When I read Demon Slayer for the first time, I slept. When I watched it for the first time when it was coming out, I slept again. When I rewatched the arc for this video, I once again slept. It's not like the most terrible thing in the world, but we just saw all this peak, and then this season's kind of just like, meh. I don't really like the characters in this arc besides Miss Mitsuri. God! I ain't even gonna lie, Tanjirou, same, because she's so bad. All the other characters, besides the swordsmiths that are pretty funny, I ain't gonna lie, you could keep. We do get some cool stuff related to Muzan. We do get his backstory in this arc where it's explained that he was about to die, but got a medication by this random doctor, and it was the doctor who turned Muzan into a demon. I'm crying, nigga sold him a fake perk and he still ate it like he Kodak. I ain't gonna lie, twin, you deserve it. We get this incredible scene down in Infinity Castle where Akaza's real life getting bilched by Duma and Kokushibo, who I ain't gonna lie, is the coldest in the series. Y'all gonna see in the next movie. And that's kinda it. Now, I know this arc is universally hated, so I'm gonna go through it pretty quick, but I'm gonna try to make sure that it's fun for everybody. Even me? Yes, even you. DJ, play my! So the arc starts because Tanjirou needs a new sword. He arrives to the swordsmith village only to see the finest honey in the whole town. I know a lot of y'all was peeping her straight geek. She's so... Stop. No gooning. But Tanjirou meets Mitsuri and Muchio. Genya's here too, and he got a Glock. I don't even know why. And while they're at the village, they have to fight a demon that can split himself into 4 clones. Yes, he is literally 4 niggas. Genya with his shotgun pops one of them. Tanjirou ends up fighting this bird. I ain't gonna lie, he gets completely cooked. And Nezuko tries to run the ones too, but she also gets completely dropped, causing the both of them to get completely clapped up. But don't worry, Tanjirou had a 1-up. He packs 3 of the demons at the same time. The 4th, Genya ate his body. Yes, I'm not lying. He really hit Brody with Rod Wave tactics. And it turns out that he's a demon too, kinda.
What is with you and Rod Wave, my guy? Like, what's your beef with him? God damn. Like, what did Rod Wave do to you? Like, seriously, like, this is a genuine question at this point. Like, why are you dissing Rod Wave so crazy right now? Why? I don't understand. I don't get it.
I don't know. Niggas mixed. But all 4 clones end up fusing, and they become My fault. They become Zohaku 10, and they begin to have this really drawn out, pretty boring fight. And while all that is happening, Muchiro's fighting his own villain, this chopped nigga right here. He's sadly losing though. Got Lil Bro stuck underwater like the ice bucket challenge. But he breaks out and easily takes him out, with the entire season ending with the fight against Zohaku 10. And after a really long time, Tanjiro at the end of the battle has to make the choice between saving Nezuko from the sun or killing the demon before he gets away. He looks at his sister and he said, "Now fuck that bitch." Runs over and kills the demon, and guess what? Nezuko...
Actually, no, technically, she kicked him off. So we gotta be honest. She kicked him off.
The sun or killing the demon before he gets away. He looks at his sister and he said, "Now fuck that bitch." Runs over and kills the demon, and guess what? Nezuko alive too. It turns out the sun can't kill her no more. She is delivered.
I don't like men no more.
And this had Muzan all the way tight, and this was the final nail in the coffin for me. Nezuko accomplishes in 3 seasons what he wanted to do in a millennia. He's truly a complete and utter failure on all fronts. And I can't even end off the video without one final loss to his record. The one time in the entire series where he should have done nothing. He decides to take the most awful walk all the way to his op's crib just to see him die in front of his eyes. And that's something he should have never done. Because he gets backdoored and jumped by every Hashira. Like, bro, how are you this sorry, bro? How?
How do you get? You all go. You all, and you better not ever touch a basketball again. If I even see you next to a basketball, I'm gonna knock your ass out.
And this is sadly where I have to end the video. I could talk about the movie. The demons that Nitsu went up against was literally the sorriest nigga of all time. But again, any plus would just vaporize my family. We just gonna have to hope Muzan turns this around in the last 2 movies, because his record in this series is literally atrocious. Shout out CjdaChamp for tapping in, and I shall catch y'all in the next one.
That was good. All right, so you admitted that is a good ass series. Okay, I thought it'd be some Demon Slayer hate. It wasn't. It was no Demon Slayer hate. A Muzan hate, justifiable, respectable. I respect that. I understand. But ladies and gents, though, if you enjoyed this reaction, like, comment, subscribe to your friends, please, and thank you. Is your favorite former pro hooper JT? We get out of here. Peace and love.